and welcome to my study vlog. For those of you who are new here, my name is Shayal and welcome to Simply Shayal. And if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Today I'll be taking you through how I study, and by the end of this video, I'll be sharing a little story time, so stick around, you don't want to miss this. As a busy mom, I like to keep things very simple. And no, I don't have my life all put together. I don't have a structured schedule that I follow. I'm just gonna keep it very real. The only time I really get to study is when Samara is asleep or when my husband is looking after her. I don't always get dedicated time to study, so I make the most of the little windows I have. I have one presentation coming up and my research paper is due next month, so I try to make most of every study session I get. So before we dive into studying, I thought I'm gonna share 3 strategies that have really worked for me. I'm an old school girly, so the first one is writing everything down. I learn best when I take notes in my own words and explain the topics to myself. I think the best way to understand something is by teaching yourself. Second one is making the most of short study sessions. As a mom, I don't always have hours to sit down and study, so I focus on covering smaller topics at a time. There's this one app I have been using for ages now. It's Quizlet. They have amazing flashcards that really help you to understand the units that you're taking, and you can also test yourself there. And lastly, I like to stay ahead whenever I can. For example, if I have classes coming up next week, I like to go through the week's topic beforehand and focus on the most important parts. And these things just make my learning much more easy. Knowing the topics beforehand, just have a better understanding so I can focus better in class. And learning doesn't have to feel like a struggle, to be honest, unless it's research. Anyways, I always try to keep things as simple as possible because studying is already challenging enough, and breaking things down into smaller, manageable parts help me to stay consistent and avoid burnout. A bit of time, sort out my schoolwork, get everything together before she wakes up. I finalized my questions and everything is going on track as planned, but I still have to do some rewriting and cross-referencing as well. Working on Maori health models on how to approach a patient and how you're going to talk to a patient. Just the basics, but vital foundational work, which is very important in nursing. How you talk to your resident or your patient, it's very important, and it really paints a picture of what type of nurse you are. I don't know what else to talk about, to be honest. I have made my notes on the Hui process. It's such a lovely process, how the words come together and how you greet patient from the moment you see a patient, you interact with them till the termination of your care. So the Hui process consists of 4 key steps that I'm going to talk about in my presentation. So I'm currently working on that. I also got to share this throwback story with you guys. So when I was in Fiji doing my bachelor's in nursing, one of the lecturers told me that I don't have what it takes to become a nurse. What hurt me even more that these words were spoken in front of a group of students. It was absolutely humiliating. And it wasn't the first time I had been judged. People made assumptions about me, how I looked, and whether I belonged in nursing. I had a close group of friends who eventually walked away because they felt I wasn't good enough company to be around. It all made me question myself and wonder if something was really wrong with me. And the people whom I was close to also said that, why don't you pick something more easy for yourself, like catering? At that point in time, those words really hurt me. And naturally, I questioned myself and I took 1 year break from nursing. But I got back into nursing and I graduated with a bachelor's degree. And looking back now, I'm so grateful I didn't give up. And I'm glad the lecturer said those things about me. And I'm super glad I made those friends in nursing school. I honestly don't have any hard feelings towards them. I genuinely wish them nothing but happiness and success in life. I feel that life is such a great teacher, to be honest. It has made me stronger, taught me my worth isn't determined by what other people think about me. And to some extent, life has also made me more philosophical about things. But God's word has really stuck by me, and He said, when I set a plan and a purpose for your life, neither your own attempts to run away nor the actions of other people can change it or stop it. So if you're chasing a dream, whether it's studying, changing career, or starting all over again, don't let anyone decide your future. Don't let anyone tell you don't have the grades, you don't have the skills, you don't have the knowledge. And even if they do, who gives a damn? Who gives a damn, to be honest? It's really fun proving people wrong. And I'm currently doing that, and I love it. To be honest, this was less of a study session, more of a yapping session, but I'm so glad you guys joined me on this journey. And thank you once again for watching my videos. It means the world to me. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next one. Take care.